Hi everyone, Miss Susan here. Told you I was going to bring you chapter 7 from the elementary classroom. And so I'm in here sitting at one of their lovely tables and I have for you chapter 7 of Midnight on the Moon. If you remember the end of chapter 6, Annie and Jack had fallen when they jumped over the meteorite. And they both fell down, and because of the gravity thing, they couldn't get up. So they're laying on their backs talking, and all of a sudden Annie says, "He's here. The Moon Man is here." "What?" "He's standing above me." So we start at chapter 7, The Moon Man. Jack's heart nearly stopped. He could hear Annie talking. "Hi," she said. "We come in peace." There was silence. Then Jack heard Annie say, "Thank you. I have to help my brother up now." And a minute later, Annie rolled Jack onto his back. She grabbed his hand, pulled him up. "Thanks," said Jack, once he was standing. The Moon Man was a few feet away. His face was hidden by a metal visor. He looked like a spaceman. A huge spaceman with a giant tank on his back as big as a refrigerator. "That's a jetpack," said Jack. "I've seen pictures of future astronauts flying with those things. It's like a mini spaceship, right?" But the Moon Man didn't answer. "I don't think he can hear us," said Annie. "He's not hooked up to our radio, is he?" "Oh, right," said Jack. "I'll write him a message." "Good idea," said Annie. So Jack pulled out his notebook and pencil and wrote, "We're Jack and Annie. We come in peace from America. Who are you?" And Jack handed the notebook and his pencil to the Moon Man. They looked teeny tiny in his big hands. Here's a picture. The Moon Man looked down at the message, looked at the tiny pencil, turned the notebook over. Jack and Annie watched as the Moon Man put the pencil to the paper. He was writing something very carefully. Finally, he gave the notebook back to Jack, and Jack and Annie stared at the marks. Here's what they looked like. "Stars," said Annie. "He drew stars." "Maybe it's a space map," said Jack. "Space map," said Annie. "Jack, map starts with M." "Oh, wow," said Jack. "This must be the fourth M thing." "Let's ask him what his map means," said Annie, and she turned around. "We'll never know now," she said. "Why?" Jack looked up from the map. "That's why," Annie pointed. The Moon Man was flying over the mountains. "Thanks," Annie cried. And that's the end of chapter 7. But don't worry, because at the same time that I'm putting this one up for you guys to watch, I'm also going to record chapter 8, which is called One Star to Another. Are you ready for it? Because we're almost finished with this one, guys. Hang in there. Look for some follow-up activities that are pretty darn fun, okay? And check out chapter 8 next. See ya. Bye.